Welcome back, Barca fans. Today, we've got a packed update with everything you need to know about Barcelona's latest moves, from a sudden roadblock in signing 17-year-old African star Hamza Abdul Karim, to Jules Kounde's incredible Champions League performance that earned him a Team of the Week spot. Plus, we dive into Hansi Flick's big rotation plans ahead of a tough run of games, the inside story on why Barca chose Raphinha over Antony in 2022 and much more. Stay tuned because this video is loaded with breaking news, transfer insights, and tactical updates that every Barcelona supporter must hear. Barcelona's move for 17-year-old African talent meets sudden roadblock after formal proposal. Barcelona's pursuit of one of Africa's most exciting young attacking prospects has taken a complicated turn, as fresh reporting from Sport indicates that Al Ahly are unwilling to ease negotiations for 17-year-old forward Hamza Abdul Karim. The Catalan club have identified the teenager as their top priority for January, yet despite their firm approach, the Egyptian giants are proving to be a major obstacle. It must be remembered that Barça Athletic find themselves in a delicate situation. With both Vitor Barbera and Oscar Guistao sidelined for the long term after undergoing surgery, the team urgently needs a new striker capable of offering immediate impact. The scouting department has been working intensively to find a suitable replacement, and Abdul Karim has emerged as the standout profile. But there is a problem. It is said that Barcelona have already submitted a formal proposal to Al Ahly, structured as a loan with an option to buy. However, the Egyptian club has closed the door on a sale for now. They are not only resistant to Barca's proposal but are also aware that they hold an in-demand asset. Al Ahly have received financially superior offers from other European clubs, including Sporting Lisbon, Lyon, and Bayern Munich. They feel that they do not need to sell the player and view him as the greatest emerging talent in Egypt and one of the most promising young strikers in Africa. Even so, they recognize that the player's contract, which expires in just 18 months, weakens their long-term leverage. What complicates matters further is the player's own desire. Sources close to Abdul Karim indicate that his preferred destination is Barcelona, and he intends to join the club immediately. He sees Barca as the ideal environment for his development and is eager to pursue his dream at the club he has long admired. Still, the final decision rests with Al Ahly, who are currently appearing reluctant. Barcelona superstar earned spot in Champions League Team of the Week after standout display versus Frankfurt. Jules Kounde has experienced several standout nights since arriving at Barcelona, but his performance in the dramatic comeback against Eintracht Frankfurt in the UEFA Champions League group stage will go down as one of the defining moments of his time at the club. For many, it now sits right alongside his unforgettable goal against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final, a moment that had already cemented his reputation as a big-game performer. On a night when Barcelona's hopes of reaching the top 8 were beginning to fade, the team looked increasingly vulnerable as the German team took a 1-0 lead and threatened to tighten their grip on the game. The atmosphere around the stadium reflected that anxiety, with fans fearing that the club's path to the round of 16 was slipping away once again. Yet Kounde refused to let the narrative unfold in that direction. Recognition for his performance. The French fullback stepped forward at the crucial moment, rising to the occasion both literally and figuratively. After a well-delivered cross from Marcus Rashford, Kounde met the ball with perfect timing, powering a header past the Frankfurt goalkeeper and breathing life back into the Barca side. Soon after, a second opportunity arrived, this time from a precise delivery by Lamine Yamal, and once again, Kounde delivered with another expertly placed header. Those two goals not only saved Barcelona but also restored belief in the squad's ability to fight until the final whistle. Kounde's heroics did not go unnoticed, as his match-winning contribution earned him a deserved place in the UEFA Champions League Team of the Week for Matchday 6, and he has also been nominated for the Player of the Week award. Making a habit. Barcelona have now become regular contributors to UEFA's weekly recognitions. Notably, Fermin Lopez previously earned a spot in the best 11 of Matchday 3 after scoring a brilliant hat-trick against Olympiacos. Furthermore, Marcus Rashford also featured in the best 11 on Matchday 1 following his impressive brace in the win over Newcastle United. Ultimately, both players went on to win the Player of the Week honor. Hansi Flick planning major rotation for Osasuna clash as they faced 3 games in 9 days. Barcelona is preparing for a tough run of games, and according to a recent report from Sport, Hansi Flick plans to rotate his squad significantly when they face Osasuna in La Liga this weekend. With 3 important matches crammed into just 9 days, the coaching team wants to carefully manage player fatigue as they push toward the end of this busy period before the upcoming break. The schedule is challenging. After hosting Osasuna, Barca will head to Guadalajara for their Copa del Rey match, then travel again to face Villarreal in the league. Because of this packed fixture list, Flick is expected to make key changes across the team to keep players fresh while maintaining a strong competitive edge. What are the expected changes? One of the most anticipated changes concerns the midfield. Frenkie de Jong, who has been an unused substitute in the last 2 matches, is expected to return to the starting 11. Flick wants the Dutchman to dictate the tempo and restore stability in the center of the pitch. Alongside Pedri, the third midfield role remains open, with Fermin Lopez, Raphinha, and Lamine Yamal all under consideration for the advanced position. The defensive setup is also likely to shift. Eric Garcia is tipped for a return to the back line, though it remains unclear whether Flick will place him at center-back or utilize him on the right side. In attack, Marcus Rashford has quietly built momentum. Having come off the bench in 4 consecutive matches, the Englishman has consistently influenced games, including providing a superb assist for Jules Kounde against Eintracht Frankfurt. His recent performances have strengthened his case for a starting role, and Flick must decide whether this is the right moment to reward his impact. Up front, however, one decision appears straightforward. Ferran Torres is expected to lead the line. After Robert Lewandowski's subdued performance against Eintracht Frankfurt, Torres has positioned himself as the more dynamic and reliable option. Former sporting director reveals why Barcelona picked Raphinha over Antony in 2022. Barcelona's former sporting director Jordi Cruyff has lifted the lid on one of the most decisive transfer dilemmas the club faced, revealing that during the summer of 2022, the Catalan giants were weighing up 2 very different profiles for the right-wing position. At the time, Barca were operating under strict financial conditions, which meant every move had to be calculated with long-term planning in mind. Cruyff explained that the club were caught between pursuing Leeds United star Raphinha or Ajax sensation Antony, a choice that ultimately shaped the squad's evolution under Xavi. What made them move for Raphinha? Offering insight into that moment, Cruyff recalled the situation to the Stick to Football panel, Hat Tip Sport. He emphasized just how delicate the decision was for the club's technical department. "I remember there was a moment we wanted a winger, and we had to choose between Raphinha and Antony," Cruyff revealed. Financial restrictions played a decisive role, something Cruyff highlighted when discussing Barca's limited room to maneuver. And when you have a fair play issue, of course, Antony in the end went for much more money than anybody expected. A calculated bet on Raphinha. Barcelona eventually leaned toward Raphinha, who had already proven himself in the Premier League. With the English market offering higher resale guarantees, the club felt more protected in the event the move did not go as planned. Cruyff elaborated on the financial logic that shaped the final call. "But we really had to make choices based on, okay, if he succeeds in the Premier League and things go wrong, we'll always get our money back." He also made it clear that both players were thoroughly examined, even though each represented a different type of investment and risk level. "We looked at both, Antony and Raphinha, basically. Why not Antony?" Cruyff then added more nuance when reflecting on Antony's profile, acknowledging the Brazilian's technical flair while pointing to the concerns tied to signing from the Eredivisie. "But Antony, we liked him, because it's a Spanish thing. I mean, now he's in Betis and he is doing a really good job, like he's a special player." However, the determining factor was the uncertainty around the Dutch league's market impact, something Barcelona simply could not gamble on while under financial strain. "But back then, we were thinking if we signed a player from Holland and things went wrong, you would never get your money back," he concluded. That wraps up today's Barcelona update. What do you think about the Abdul Karim situation? Should Barca keep pushing or look elsewhere? And how important will Kounde's recent form be for the team's Champions League hopes? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for daily Barca news and exclusive analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Visca Barça.